It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Great game in store for y'all. All that and more coming up next.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Shepard will go in motion right. Mayfield going to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Here's Riley Dixon now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Purdy now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Purdy will look to throw again here. Open man is Juwan Jennings. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
2nd and 6. Quick throw caught by Godwin. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. And he is caught, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Powering forward. Third and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This ball complete to Durham. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Mayfield. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the ground, it's Irving. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught by McMillan. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Mayfield now. That's complete right around the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Irving, touchdown, Buccaneers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at 5. Purdy looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing here, Purdy. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 52 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here, got into the end zone. Jake Moody now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. The slot man in motion right. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find McMillan here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Mayfield looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard. They'll look to throw again. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
Cade Otton taking it in as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy going to give it to Guerrero. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. A handoff running right, Garendo. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
49ers field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To throw, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion, the tight end. Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And again, it's Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
They go play action. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown.
Mike Evans, 27 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Jennings. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable. Comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, it's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Mayfield now. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They run straight ahead here with White. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Evans has it left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield with it once more. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Baker going to give it to Irving. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Mayfield on play action. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal.
And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out of the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here's second and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw, Purdy. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate. Nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here. Anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll find McMillan here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.